Would you walk away from your job today if Jesus said, "Follow me"? That's exactly what a group of fishermen did 2,000 years ago. Let's explore how it all happened. Imagine the Sea of Galilee, a vast, beautiful lake. On its shores are two brothers, Simon, Peter, and Andrew. They're fishermen, tough guys who know the sea like the back of their hands. They've been out all night, casting their heavy nets, pulling them back in, over and over again. But this time they've come back with nothing, not a single fish. They're tired, discouraged, and probably a little frustrated as they wash their empty nets. Meanwhile, a crowd is gathering on the shore. A man named Jesus is teaching, and his words are captivating. People are leaning in, hanging on every word. The crowd gets so big that Jesus needs a little more space to be heard by everyone. He sees Simon Peter's boat nearby and has an idea. He steps into the boat and asks Simon to push out just a little from the shore. From this floating pulpit, Jesus continues to teach the eager crowd. Simon Peter, still tired from his fruitless night, sits and listens. He hears words of hope, wisdom, and authority, unlike anything he's ever heard before. When Jesus finishes speaking, he turns to Simon, "Put out into deep water, and let down the nets for a catch." Now, imagine how Simon must have felt. He's the expert fisherman here. Just spent the entire night in that deep water and caught nothing. They've already cleaned their nets and are ready to go home. It doesn't make any sense. But there was something about Jesus. Simon replies, "Master, we've worked hard all night and haven't caught anything." You can hear the exhaustion in his voice. But then he adds, "But because you say so, I will let down the nets." He decides to trust Jesus' word over his own experience. So they row out to the deep water and let down the nets one more time. And then, something incredible happens. The nets are suddenly so full of fish, they start to tear under the weight. There are so many fish that Simon and Andrew have to signal to their partners, James and John, in another boat to come and help. Soon, both boats are so full of fish they begin to sink. This isn't just a good catch, it's a miracle. Simon Peter is completely overwhelmed, falls to his knees in front of Jesus and says, "Go away from me, Lord. I am a sinful man." In that moment, he realizes this isn't just a great teacher. This is someone holy, someone powerful. He feels completely unworthy to be in his presence. But Jesus looks at him with kindness, not judgment. He says, "Don't be afraid." Then he gives him a new purpose, a new direction for his life. From now on, you will fish for people. He's inviting them to join him in a mission far greater than catching fish. And what happens next is truly amazing. Simon, Andrew, James, and John pull their boats to shore. And they leave everything behind: their boats, their nets, their record-breaking catch, their entire livelihood, and they follow Jesus instantly. This story shows us that Jesus doesn't just call the religious experts or the powerful. He calls ordinary people right in the middle of their everyday lives, doing their ordinary work. He meets us where we are, whether we're feeling successful or defeated, and he still calls people today. He calls students in their classrooms, parents in their homes, professionals in their offices. He calls you and me. The invitation is the same. Follow me. It's an invitation to trust him. Even when his instructions don't make sense to us, and to find a purpose that is greater than anything we could achieve on our own. Following Jesus means making him the center of our lives, believing his word, and letting him turn our ordinary stories into something extraordinary. If this story encouraged you, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And don't forget to share it with someone who might need a reminder that God has a great purpose for their life. Thanks for watching.